I think without sports, I would have a way different perspective on life. I feel like sports really push me in the right direction because without uh, without a back support, I wouldn't have. I feel like I would have fallen a lot more.
Especially in basketball, because I like basketball's my favorite sport, and AJ's too. So like we kind of get along. Not a lot, but definitely a second family because you can talk to like anyone on the team about anything, and they don't like judge you or anything because nobody wants to upset their teammate.
The 2018-2019 Forest Fire was February 3rd for me. I don't know really why I stayed in sports. Like, to be honest, like it was just something I kind of stuck into. Towards the end of my junior year, I was going through a really tough time with my life. You know, my brother had passed away prior years before, and I never really fully dealt with that. I was just pushing it off to the side. And my girlfriend just left me. I was going through a really, really hard time, and I was scaring everybody.
I don't officially live with him. I live with my brother because I don't really have like great parents, you know, that aren't very good at raising children. So I have been like taken away from them throughout my life, and then now I moved out and went to live with my brother. This is more of a stable home. There's like 2 babies and everything. I've played basketball my whole life, starting around 7th grade. And I played football and baseball. And I used to do track, but I started playing baseball.
I've played football since my 6th grade year and basketball and track since my 7th grade. I'm super glad sports are in my life because if I was ever to be more honest, I would say without sports, right now, I would say I'd be in jail or in juvie. Without, you know, like I think I said in the first one, you know, that back support, that distraction, that excuse, you know, there's a lot of worse things that I would have done. And I know for a fact I would have done them because, you know, walking away from these decisions, I had regret with them. Behind my house, there was a park where a lot of the more sketchier, we call them tweakers, would hang out. And I remember Devin, he was drinking at Jones, and he's like, watch this, and he just chucked it at him. He lives way up that way. And so we hopped on my fence, and we saw a group of tweakers, a couple guys just being loud and obnoxious. Devin was drinking at Jones. And we got to about like the bus stop, and back then the stage didn't have any top or anything. And Devin just says, watch this, and chucks that glass bottle right at them. Breaks right in front of me. But they saw us, there were only 2 teenage boys out here. And they just went over and started yelling at us. And one of them looked at me and said, I can tell he didn't do it because he's walking normal. He's like, I can tell it was you because you're walking funny. And so that's kind of when I started to realize that, you know, like, people understand and know when you're doing bad things or you're not doing bad things. And so he starts running, and I start running like with him. We started running, and we ended up hopping some guy's fence. We hid behind his pool, and then we just sat there for like 20 minutes. We just waited, and finally we thought it was clear. We came out, and we started laughing, joking, and that's when I kind of started to realize that doing bad stuff was fun.
You know, because he had 2 parents that were, you know, also struggling through life and through, you know, our own things. You know, I can admit now that, you know, I wasn't there 100%. And, you know, but sports has always been a positive for us.
But it's like me living there always ends up being a conflict between like me and my dad mostly. But I don't know. Like I wish I had a better relationship with them, or like one where I was able to live with them, because I haven't lived with my parents like for most of my life. I haven't lived with them. So, and everyone wants to be able to live with their parents, have a good relationship, because everyone has hard times with them. But I forgot the question, sorry. I forgot what we were talking about. I just like to hang out with people my own age more. So I basically live with AJ, I spend the night at his house every night, school days, weekends, just because, I don't know, we never really get bored. We always have something to do. And I really connect with my brother, but he's still older, so it's I don't know, it's easier to connect with somebody that's your own age, I guess.
A senior, number 3, AJ Devereaux. A senior, number 10, Josh Cantwell. A senior.
It made me want to do better in school because the upperclassmen, they'd get mad at me if I got in trouble, and because it made them have to run and made them do extra work, and they didn't like that, so they'd come and talk to me about it, hey, I don't want to run anymore. I think you could fix your behavior, and I looked up to them, and I didn't want to make them run, so I definitely listened to them. Yeah, because I don't think that my actions didn't really affect anybody in 7th and 8th grade. It made the team run, but none of them were older, none of them, it wasn't as serious, it wasn't as competitive just because it was middle school.
Yeah, up here in 2003, Evan McNichols set the record at 4:04. And last year at districts, I ran a 4:25. So I got cut off about 20 seconds. That's my goal for this year. And then one big motivation for me for breaking this record is my sister has a record on here in 2012 for the javelin.
It actually works every time. It doesn't change what he does. Yeah. He just literally goes to the corner.
I literally just spot up,
That's what I used to do. Now they got mixed with that.
Take money, but I'll buy dinner with it.
She just steals.
I think that's when I started to notice and especially with this documentary, I started to notice that how much sports really do keep me involved in school. Because I remember after basketball ended, I had a week off, and I was like, man, I don't want to do anything. I just came to school. I just can't wait to leave.
When you're in game or in practice, you kind of you get in the moment. You can't it's almost impossible to think about winning a game and an argument you had with your dad earlier that day. It's it completely takes your mind off of everything.
AJ's plans after college is to do something with Josh, and vice versa. Josh is to do something with AJ. Up next, Tasia Robinson.
Yeah. Live free, speak your peace. Stay humble in these streets, yeah. In these streets. Let's go. Playground parks with the trees and the cars. Brownstone buildings with the kids on the porch. Murals on the walls for the ones that we lost. Bodegas on the corner, let me see what's in store. Subway stations with the maps in the cars. Summer cookouts, uncle got the sandals on. Statue of Liberty, we holding up the torch. If they ask where I'm from, tell them this is New York. We from the home of the biggie, people blowing they ciggies. And these girls going wild cause they flashing they this litty. Watch your steps cause these blocks be. We grew up on that bad boy in 96 with Diddy. Take a walk, come with me. Let me show you what really go down. Fiends on the corner, every hood got a deli or crowns. Cops pull us over, it don't matter if you black or you brown. City never